Hi friends. So in the previous lecture, okay, I explained the concept of service consumer. Unfortunately, it was not working. Okay, so I think the issue is this table parameter. Here, here I use the table, right? OTEKKO. So instead of this table, what I'm going to do now, I'm changing this to a table type. Okay, I will be creating a table type for this. So I'm going to SE11 and here I'll say a data type and ZT underscore EKKO. Click on create table type for EKKO. Okay, the line type is EKKO. Save and activate. Okay, this is the table type we have created now. Fine. So again, I'm going back to this GT zget underscore PO detail service, and I'm deleting this from here table type. Okay, I'm going to export parameter, and here I'm typing as like ET exporting table EKKO of type table type name. Okay, and see I deleted from tables. Okay, go for exporting into table ETKO. Save, check, and activate. Fine. So now we have this importing and this exporting, no tables. Let me try again if this is working fine. See here we can see 2 record. Let me try second 105 37 record. Okay. Now next quickly all will do because we have already seen all the steps there. So utilities, more utilities, create web service, function model. Service definition here I am giving as V1 underscore V1. Okay, PO service, continue, select here user ID password, continue. I am going with the local object, complete. Okay, so this is the service definition name. I'll just activate this. All the steps I'm repeating, you can also do the same thing. Next, here I'm going to SOAMANAGER in the same system, SOA manager. Now in the SOAMANAGER web service configuration, and here select the object name underscore V1 search. You can see our internal service name here, create, same service name, description, PO service, binding also same. Next, here select user ID password. Okay, next, and finish. Fine. Click here, open service WSDL generation. Click on save. This is our WSDL. Click on execute. Control S. Now you can see SRV underscore V1. Okay, this is SRV underscore V1 WSDL. Save on the local machine. Now I am going to SOAP UI, file, new SOAP project. So complete end to end I am doing here. Browse, select desktop and Zcat. We can see two. This is old one, this is new one. Open, fine. Expand this, click on request. As we already know, you have to replace this IP address here. You have to replace this IP address here. So I will change the IP. 1 second, let me check. It is 122.162.240.164. Okay. In the authorization, select add new, basic, user ID KZFR, and enter the password. Fine. And here you have to pass the vendor ID. So I'll pass the same vendor ID. See, this time we have only listener in the input. Okay. Run. See, we can see the output. One record. Okay. So the service provider side configuration is done. What I have done, okay, that table was the issue. I don't know why actually, but table was the issue. So in the same function module, I just change table to export. Table type I created. Okay, this is working fine. I created service. I downloaded WSDL and we check in the SOAP UI it is working fine. So next we'll do the receiver side, consumer side configuration. Same step we'll just repeat. Okay, and we'll test the same ABAP program that we'll see in the next lecture.